just cold, everything shattered. I think it's time to focus on me. As much as it hurts me to say, 'cause I was so gone, friendship wasn't free. I mean no disrespect, no shade, can't seem to get away from the fake friends playing pretend in a big shiny castle. Nothing else matters, no. Fake friends, sparkles like gems, but when the temperature's cold, everything shattered. Thank you for helping me grow, even though you're not around anymore. I hope you find those friends you're looking for, but it ain't me. No, it can't be me. Fake friends playing pretend in a big shiny castle. Nothing else matters, no. Fake friends, sparkles like gems, but when the temperature's cold, everything shattered. Fake friend, fake friend, fake I raise my palms to the sun. The rays light up the mundane, this quiet world that I'm from. It slips through my memories gone. My entire being is frozen. The feelings of isolation, the wrath, the envy, the terror, the misery pierces my skin for what feels like forever. Broken shards with no color, I meet eyes with another. Curses give me purpose. My senses fade in and out. I shout, we can be lost together, never remembered. As long as I mean something to you, our worlds finally collide. What body, what mind? You can tell me all your secrets, I will believe it. As long as I mean everything to you. I raise my hands to the moon, an icy road comes to view. Alone once again, nothing I can comprehend. This body that's not mine, an eye for an eye, tears I cannot cry, but I will do anything for you. I will believe in your truths. Lost in a world distant from mine, under icicles as they shine, watching a world with no sun. Welcome a new dawn. My senses fade in and out. I shout, we can be lost together, never remembered. As long as I mean something to you, our worlds finally collide. What body, what mind? You can tell me all your We can be lost together forever. As long as I mean something to you. A world's not enough. Without you in life, you can tell me all your secrets. I will believe it. As long as I mean everything to you. A story's beginning, giving me meaning. Fall into your world. Welcome the winter.
What? Yo, hello! Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, sorry if you heard me fucking clear my throat. Jeez! Welcome in, yo, hello! Welcome in, everybody. I'm still kind of sick, so apologize. I'm a little bit crusty still, but I hope everyone's doing good. I am kind of better. For the most part, better. I'm doing much better than I was before. So, yeah. Thank you for being here. Yo, hello. I hope everyone's doing well. I just really wanted to say hi. I am streaming tomorrow over on Twitch, and I will be streaming, like, longer, for sure, tomorrow. But today I just wanted to come by and say hello. But, yeah, I am doing better, luckily. But I survived. I definitely was concerned that I might not have survived at some point, but I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm doing better now. So thank you, everybody, for your concern. Thank you for your patience. It sucks that I wasn't able to stream last week, but I think it's for the best because I'm still recovering even now. So yes, sorry again if I'm a little bit like crusty right now, but we're gonna say hi to chat. So hello everyone. Hello, welcome to Kōri stream. Hello, very nice to see you. Yo hello. When they say yo hello, oh my god. Anyway, depths of corn. Corn. It's in everything. You know what I mean? Corn's pretty epic. Welcome, Mid Mustache. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well and taking care. It be Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. For those of you who don't know, I was sick with COVID. The big C. It was my first time having the big C, which is both like a good and a bad thing. I was definitely freaking out. But it was my first time because it was my first time. I was freaking out. But I am okay now. For the most part. It was like probably the worst and longest fever I've ever had, like in my life, which is like a good thing, I guess, question mark. But it was pretty crazy. I think I had like a fever for like 4 days straight, and it was like the hottest fucking fever I've ever had. And I was like, what the fuck? It was pretty bad. I mean, the fever was probably the worst. The second worst thing was so I got on that, what is it called? Fucking Paxlovid or whatever, and it's like the medication that's specifically for COVID. And I hated that fucking taste that you got in your fucking mouth. And it was like rancid, bitter, metallic shit just all up in my fucking mouth, and I hated that. That was the second most worst thing, I would say. And then the third is just like the overall lack of sleep. Like I was pretty much like I could not sleep. I was restless for like 5 or 6 days. And then like I finally got tired by like the 7th day, which was like Saturday or Sunday. I finally was like, okay, I can sleep. But like I did not really get any sleep prior to that. For whatever reason, I was just like restless. I don't know if that was a product of like the medication or COVID or what. I'm sure it was a plethora of things, but I was just like fucking knocked down, but I couldn't sleep. And like, you know, when you're sick, like the thing you want to do when you're sick is fucking sleep, and I couldn't. So I just watched trash TV for like 5 days straight. Which I don't know. Is that a good thing? I think my brain rotted more, so I'm not sure. But I'm definitely behind on sleep, and I'm still congested and mucusy. You know what I mean? So you'll hear me clear my throat a couple times and sniffle. And that's pretty much like the most symptoms I have at this point, which like, it's just inconvenient. It's not like I'm dying like I was before, but it's just inconvenient. So anyway, the throat has been looking wild these days. Yes, it does. It does be looking wild. Are you better, W? I am doing better. Thank you. Do I say Zelos? I don't know if I said that correctly, but I hope I'm saying that correctly. I apologize if I'm not. But yeah, I'm doing better. Thank you. It's Solstice. I was listening to this on Spotify. Yeah, let's go, Solstice. Let's go. Heck yeah. Also, I can't scream that loud because I will trigger a coughing fit, most likely. It's like, I'm not even like, I don't know what it is. It's just like my throat is like dry. So like, yeah, that's the only reason why I would cough is because like my throat is dry. So I'm trying not to scream, but like it's hard to do that and be Kōri at the same time. So chill, stream time, let's go. What's up, GFK champ? Okay. For those of you who don't know, mid debuted on, was it that the 27th, I think. Yeah, the 27th, and super epic. Congrats mid for winning the title of the Garfield Kart champion. It was awesome. I was like literally so blown away by the amount of effort and hard work, determination, and passion that went into Mid's debut and Mid's like little Garfield Kart tournament thing. And obviously Kiwi also was a person that Mid was up against and was super respectful, and it was like just, it felt good. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was just like a good homey rivalry, you know? And it was just like, it was really heartwarming and it was nice. And yeah, for multiple reasons, I'm proud of you, dog. I know you're lurking and you're driving, so but yes, thank you for asking how I'm feeling, Verity. How are you doing? But yeah, I'm doing better, thank you. Basically I'm doing better. Castle duties just like went to shit while I was gone, so that was cool. I mean, not complete shit, but like just enough shit for me to get back and be like, holy shit, it was bad. So like I've also been dealing with that because like I didn't really do anything for castle duties for like basically 4 days. I mean, I was like working a little bit when I could, but just like emails, you know, like nothing serious. So now I'm like really back, and it's like, oh god, I'm so tired of staring at the screen, but it's fine. I can't complain so much. I can just sit on my ass, so it's not that bad. But oh, sorry, I'm trying to. The chat glitched out. Okay. Hello, Welp. Hope you're doing well and taking care. Hello. What's new? What's good? Countdown. Hello, Knives. Yes. So we got the countdown. You know. We've always had the countdown pretty much since I debuted 2 years ago. Holy shit! Can you guys believe that? My 2-year anniversary is coming up soon, and I'm like not ready at all. I'm like, what? Are you serious? 2 years I've been doing this bullshit? Oh no. I need to get like, I was gonna say I need to get a job, but I already have a job, so I don't know what's stopping me from living a better life, but here I am. Anyway, Yohallo! Thank you, Factor. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. Okay. Hi, hello. Hi. Nice to see everybody. Yohallo. Big bad homie, I knew you'd make it you all tough. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am tough. I made it through thanks to Trash TV. So obviously, those of you who don't know, we're on the Discord Monday nights watching Trash TV. If you want to hang out and check it out, you know, feel free to stop by. However, I've also been watching, I pretty much like binge watched like all of season 1 of A Love Island Australia, and the Australia one is like pretty tame compared to we're watching the UK one. I've also watched the American one, but only like 1 or 2 seasons of the American one, and like it's pretty fucking tame compared to those two ones. So I don't know what's up with Australia. They're just like too nice, I guess. But anyway, I'm just kidding. Sorry to any Australians out there. Your kangaroos, and macas, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I was just binge watching Love Island Australia, and I finished the first season, and it was pretty epic. There's only like one moment where I was like, oh, but everything else was like pretty like, okay, like It's pretty standard. But yeah, we're watching Love Island UK on the Discord. I think we're on episode like 6 or 7 now. And it's getting saucy. It's getting saucy. And I'm so excited to be continuing it. If anyone is interested, again, that we'll be doing that on Monday nights on the Discord, on the community Discord. And the link to my community Discord should be in the description below, or in the bio, or whatever the fuck it is on YouTube. Anyway, welcome back, Kōri. You're real glad you didn't get sick and die. I feel that. Me too. I'm agreeing with that. I survived by Kōri. Exactly. I survived. I need like a t-shirt that says I survived COVID. I'm like really excited because like I just like, obviously I'm staying home and I'm not like exposing myself to anyone or anything right now because it's like, I think you're supposed to wait like about 10 days. I'm gonna wait about 14 just to be safe. But yeah, like you're not supposed to go out and like, contaminate things because I'm still contagious, right? So I'm like excited for like when I am like no longer contagious. I'm gonna test again, but I'm excited for when I'm no longer contagious, 0 COVID found in my goddamn body, and then I'm gonna go out and just like eat a buffet. Basically, I'm just gonna fucking eat until I can't eat anymore. Although I'm pretty sure my stomach shrunk because like I didn't eat much like at all. I think like throughout like the 5 serious days of COVID, I probably only had like 2 meals total. And like, yeah, but I mean, that's to be expected, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty bad. Anyway, good to see you doing well. I was sick with it and nearly died almost from it. Blackout. Oh my God. See what I mean? It's pretty crazy. It is super crazy. I don't know. It's no joke, y'all. Okay. If you have it, or like if you feel sick, then you should test, and if you have it, you should quarantine and all that. It is still serious, and everybody like is putting their masks back on. By the way, I wear my mask all the fucking time, okay, and I sanitize and I wash my hands. I'm a pretty like clean person, I'd say, and I still got it. So we're not invincible. We're all prone to getting sick, and it sucks. But, masks and sanitization shit, that helps. It does help. It took me all this time to get COVID. So with the kind of, what do you call it, routine that I have. So, it works, but it's not foolproof. So, oh shit. Oh God. Here we go. Sorry. catching up. There was meds for it. I didn't take any meds for it. Doctor gave me something else to beat it. So technically, knives, it depends on your age. So like, because like I'm a young adult, that no, I mean I'm an adult, but like because I'm like relatively young adult, like. And I'm healthy. I'm not like super immune compromised, not to get into my family history and my social security. But like I'm healthy. I don't like really drink. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. So like the doctor was like, really, I don't qualify for the Paxlovid is what it's called. But he was like, I'll give it to you if you want it. And I'm like, okay, because it's supposed to be for like people who are immune compromised and like elderly, because they can really like fucking get got from it, unfortunately. I mean, so can any age group, but they're most susceptible to getting got from COVID. So like I technically wasn't supposed to get it, but I was like, hey, yo, doc, I don't mean to be evil, but can I please have that? But yeah, if you get it again, like you're totally like, it's totally valid to ask for the medication. And it's called Paxlovid if you want to check it, or if you want to look it up. It's Paxlovid. Like, why is it called Paxlovid, by the way? Like, why is vid in it? Like, why is COVID in it? Like, I understand it's supposed to be for COVID, but like usually you want to like name it something like the solution, not like have the name of the virus in it, but just like the solution to the virus, like anti-Paxlovid or something like that. I don't know. Like, it just sounds weird to me. Like to also have, I don't know. I'm just complaining. I'm not a doctor. Take the medicine. Also, but the problem with the medicine is that the fucking side effect is one, you get the runs, which I don't know if you are excited about that. Apparently, the symptoms of the medication outweigh COVID, and I would probably agree with that. But the medicine leaves a really nasty fucking taste in your mouth, and it is just the most disgusting thing ever. It's metallic, bitter, rancid shit just like in your mouth, and you're just like salivating, and there's more. Like, it's just the worst thing ever. Like, I don't really know how else to explain it. You just kind of have to experience it. But that's a side effect, a major fucking side effect of that goddamn medication. Like, if you look it up, people are like, yeah, I had fucking Paxlovid mouth. And I'm like, it has a name. It's called Paxlovid mouth. That's how bad it is, okay? Anyway, but yeah, I mean, you should be able to get it. If you ask for it enough, then I'm sure if you bug your doctor enough, your doctor should give it to you. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, expecting something happened. Been a while since I saw you. Yes, I did get sick, unfortunately, with the COVID, the big C. It was my first time having COVID, which is both a good and a bad thing because I was freaking out. But yeah, you know what's funny is that like I told someone that I don't know how to explain this, but I told someone that I had COVID, and they were like, oh, like, yeah, we recently, like, my family also recently had COVID, and, like, it was our second or third time, whatever, and, like, it was easier than the first time, and that's what we've been hearing from, like, everybody else, too, is that the second time is easier than, like, the first, and I'm like, bro, I didn't want to get it the first time. Why would I want to get it a second time? Just to like test your theory of like, oh yeah, it's gonna be better. I mean, it might just feel better because you already had it the first time, and like the first time is always the worst, right? Because you're like getting used to it, or like not used to like the kind of fucking symptoms. Like, I just don't want to get sick, period. Like, a cold isn't a major inconvenience for me. So having like COVID and being out for a straight fucking week was just like shit. It was so awful. I got some VTubing stuff done, but like I literally like, some people were like, oh, let's like, they wanted to watch trash TV on the Discord, and bless their hearts, but I was like, I can't even sit up for more than like 20 minutes. Like, it was pretty bad. I like was so dizzy and like just lightheaded and hot that like I couldn't sit at my table for more than like 20 minutes, and I was like, I had to go lay down, and I can't, and if we're watching something, like I have to watch it like with y'all, right? So yeah, it was pretty bad. So eventually I was able to like sit here a little bit longer, but it was like crazy. I've never experienced that. Like, even with like a cold, you know, like you're able to kind of like sit up for at least like an hour maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. That was me. Hello, Ninja Mike. Nice to see you. I've been okay, as I mentioned. Sorry. I'm doing better now, so. Sippy was a movie out of a movie for, like, his life. For real, exactly. It was like a fairy tale on... that's not how you spell fairy tale. Like, that's like the anime. Are you good, dog? But, you know, it's fine. Anyway, one of the greatest moments of my life. Thank you. Yes, it was pretty awesome. It was super epic. I appreciate that. I appreciate you preparing for it, working hard for it, streaming it. It was awesome. So, I've been fine. I'm just recovering from strep throat, too, though. Oh, God. Yeah, strep throat is fucking scary, too. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can feel better as well. Take that medicine or whatever. What's 1 year anniversary on YouTube? Ooh, that's a good question. I think on YouTube, the 1 year anniversary would be April Fools. I think. So, in a couple months. Well, several months. It's still a while. I've only been streaming on YouTube for how many months has it been? For 4 months. For 5 months almost. So, not that long. I mean, in hindsight, it's not that long. But yeah. But yeah, 2 years on Twitch will be next month. So, or sorry, not next month, October. It's basically September, so I'm just like, oh yeah, next month. Duh. Sorry, it's my brain right now. It's literally mush. What you saying, man? I don't know what I'm saying. When do I ever know what I'm saying? Either I'm sick or not. I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, yo, how are you feeling? Hello, Rubik's. Nice to see you. Thanks for hanging out on the Trash TV movie night. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Lots of goofs and it's getting saucy. It's getting saucy, y'all. I'm so excited. But yeah. I'm feeling better. Thank you for asking. I'm still like obviously not 100%. I'm not gonna stream too long today just because like I'm still recovering. I still need a little bit of time. I think tomorrow like I will feel better. Like I'll continue to feel better, but yeah, I'm still pretty like fucked today. I also didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so that doesn't help because I'm like already behind on sleep. But yeah, I'm doing better today. And I'll be streaming a little bit longer tomorrow. I'll be streaming Phasmo with Velvet, Chio, and Remina. And that's going to be on Twitch tomorrow. And I will be streaming for like 2 or 3 hours tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be here. Or I'll be on Twitch. I see. I hate to bother my doc about stuff. I mean, I feel it. Don't get me wrong. Like, you don't want to be a bother. But, like, if you are, like, that's kind of their job. That's kind of their job, you know? Like, if it's serious, like, if you're experiencing the symptoms, like, I don't see why they don't just give it to you. It's just how I feel. Like, you know, they're supposed to, like, help make your life a little bit better. So, also, you're paying for, like, the appointment, you're paying for your health insurance, like make use out of it is like how I feel, because health insurance is trash. So sorry, now I'm getting in you know, it's bad. But anyway, I've had it like 3 times. The first is always the worst. Yeah. Interesting. Honestly, for me, the second was the worst. Why was the second the worst for you, Mid? Out of curiosity. And, like, why is the first always the worst? Like, how does it get better? I feel like I would be complaining the entire time. Like, each time would just be the worst. I'd be so upset. Got the vaccine and all 3 boosters, so when I got COVID, it just felt like the flu for me. Legit, no biggie. Just sit Paco, go and watch it. Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, I'm good for you. You're also a healthy young adult, I'm assuming, so that's great. That's definitely not what happened for me. I also got boosted. I wore masks, I sanitized, and I still got it. You know, I feel like I'm a pretty clean person, but I somehow got it, which is just fan-fucking-tastic. But, it was, I can't imagine, like, also being, like, sick with, or like, having another immune compromise thing, or, you know, living in a household where you're like, I'm lucky because I'm like I get to quarantine a lot easier because I live by myself, you know what I mean? But like I can't imagine like living with like other people and also like having it, because it's just like it's kind of stressful. But I don't know, that's just me. I'm just a big baby. But I luckily like my parents dropped off some food, and it was super appreciated. So I was like stocked up, and I had like a fucking big ass bag of just like potatoes. So I just like made potato stuff. So yeah, you know, it was great. I survived, and I'm doing better now, so that's all that matters. Why don't you double stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time if you're using either OBS or Streamlabs? So the reason why I don't is just because it's like illegal according to Twitch, and I just don't want to get banned. And like I'm so small, like it really just doesn't matter. Like in the long run, like it doesn't really change much. Like what am I gonna gain from that? Like maybe a couple viewers. But I'm also like very like I want to engage with the chat a lot, and I feel like it's weird when like I see a streamer like engaging with something that I do not even see in the chat. You know what I mean? So like it's just a personal preference, but to each their own. Like if you want to do that, that's totally chill. I don't. It's up to you. You know, if people do that, people do that. But it's just a personal preference. Like I just don't want to do that. I want to keep it like separate and obviously like cater to the audience on Twitch, cater to the audience on YouTube, because they are different. So, at least in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I just also don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get banned. I'm too much of a goody two shoes. Sad face. Anyway, I'm glad you're feeling well enough to be up and about, at least. That's true. Thank you. I do feel better, like, good enough to be... I did work, like, a full fucking... even longer, really. Like, a long-ass shift yesterday. Just, like, trying to catch up on work. And today as well, I got up early and just like worked on shit. I am fucking exhausted today though. I'm not gonna lie. I think just like it's like the work is catching up to me. The work that I'm catching up on is catching up to me, and then the lack of sleep is also still catching up to me. I didn't really sleep last night, so that didn't help. But yeah, I'm able to like stand for like, I'm standing right now. I've been standing for the last 30 minutes, which is like really amazing because if you saw me like 3 or 4 days ago, I could not stand for a very long time. Like I was short of breath. I was just like, oh, it was really bad. It was really, really bad. I feel like, so when I like looked in the mirror at some point, and I was like, I look like this time that I was like all fucking drugged up, and I only know what I looked like because there was a picture of me, and there was this time when I was just drugged the fuck up, and it was like because I had to do like this surgery thing, and my like eyes were half closed. I could not focus on anything. My face was red, and like I was just like, oh no, like it's just, everything was fuzzy and hazy, and like I was like living through like a fog. My body was so sweaty and nasty and awful, and just like my skin was dry. I don't know, like it was just really bad. And when I looked in the mirror on like day 2, I was like, oh. Thank God no one can see me right now because I looked so bad. Oh my God, it was pretty comical, like, you know, after the fact, but I started smoking around the second. Oh well. Is that why the second one was the worst? Like, was it like a bad or like a worse cough for you the second time around, or like what was up with that? I don't know. I live with multiple immunocompromised family members, so I had to be extra careful with everywhere. Yeah, absolutely. And I do much shopping for everyone, so I everything. Exactly, yeah. I mean, it just sucks because, like, no matter what you do, it seems like, you know, it's, you know, no one's invincible, and it's just like we all end up getting sick, and of course right now it just sucks like that, like COVID has just become the new flu, and it's like something that I kind of hate because like I didn't need another flu, you know what I mean, and like now we've got another one, so it's like where I was just worrying about like 1 or 2 things, now I'm like worried about 3 or 4 things, you know what I mean, so it does suck, but it's all right. Anyway, drugs, exactly. Kōri, since you said it before, how is living by yourself? Is it hard? I mostly live with my family and help them around the house all day. I mean, it's good to live with family. Don't get me wrong. I don't live with family, but I live like near some family. So sometimes I like go and like, you know, spend time with them or like do whatever. And like I only live like, I don't know. I don't live super far from like my parents, so if I get homesick or like I need some like home cooked food or whatever, you know, like it's not that far, but I do think that like everyone should try. I know this sounds silly, but I think a lot of people like nowadays don't understand how amazing being independent is. Like, don't get me wrong, it fucking sucks sometimes. You have to figure out bills, you have to like, you know, you have to like figure out your own meals. You can't like go to someone to just like do something for you. Like, you literally have to do everything by yourself. You have to clean everything by yourself. You have to like you literally have to wipe your own ass, and you know, and that can suck if you're not used to it, but like you would hope that you have parents that taught you growing up like how to take care of yourself, like chores and laundry and cleaning up after yourself and stuff like that. And like those basic things really go a long way when you're living by yourself. But I really value my independency, and I think like more people should experience it. I think everyone should honestly experience being independent, because like I feel like the more that you can experience independency, the better you can get at like a lot of things. Like not just personally, because like obviously you have more time to reflect on yourself and your own like life and decisions and actions. But also you can like reflect on how you interact with others better. Like, I see so many people who get, like, in, you know, I don't mean to call anyone out by this, by the way, but I see a lot of people, especially in the VTubing community, that get coddled by, like, their parents, and they live in, like, a bubble. This also just isn't just the VTubing community. This is, like, almost any community, but, you know, it's like they get coddled by their parents, and, like, it's a nice thing, don't get me wrong, but then, like, they don't know how to socialize. Like, I know so many people in the VTuber community that, like, live with their parents, and, like, they just don't know how to talk to people. And it's like, I don't know if this is because, like, their parents let them get away. Like, you don't talk to, like, other, like, strangers the way you would talk to your parents. That's what we think, right? But you'd be surprised how many people talk to strangers like it's their family. And it's like, what do you do? And they have that same expectation. They expect you to treat them like their family, but it's like, I'm a stranger. You know what I mean? So I feel like being independent really teaches you a lot about the world, yourself, most importantly. And it gives you time to do things that you want to do, because, like, you're not having to worry about anyone else. So, yeah, independency is great, and I think everyone should do it. I value mine a lot, and it's taught me a lot about myself, and I am proud of that. So, yeah, no, do it if you can. I know it's hard though. It's like, it literally is like, the hardest thing is taking those first steps, because you're just like, it's overwhelming, like, how much you have to, like, break away from the nest, fly away from the nest, and, like, pay for everything yourself too. It's very expensive to live alone, but it's worth it. So anyway, hello Kruka, sorry I'm late to say hello to you. Hope you're doing well and having a wonderful day. We're just hanging out, chatting a little bit today, as I am now kind of back from my spout of the big C. Second time I couldn't breathe, I genuinely thought I was going to die. Oh no. Well, that might have been the SIGs. That might have been the SIGs, but that does sound pretty. Do you also have, like, asthma, or, just out of curiosity? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to, but, I need another flu. Twice the chance to get up. That's a good point, Rubik's. That's true. That's true. It was like my lungs were filled with water the whole time, especially since I didn't stop. Oh. Well, man! Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta fucking cough. Hold on. I got second-hand coughing from that. Thanks, I appreciate that. That's, well, obviously. I mean, that's, I guess, to be expected, but I'm not surprised at the same time. Good job, Mid. You're just pushing the limits of your body. You were playing COVID on extreme mode. Anyway, but yeah, gotta wipe down the handles over it. Yeah, of course. So I'm glad that you're staying safe. Obviously, it's very important. And taking care. Everybody, please take care of your bodies. Sounds like what I'm doing, but for family. I love to try. Yeah, of course. If you get a chance, you know, it's not easy for sure, and it's like the scariest part is taking those first steps of independency. But once you do it, you will be thanking yourself later. Be my smoker's lung versus the world, and we won. Okay, good job, Mid. Proud of you, dog. Hell yeah. Good job. Anyway. Thank you everyone for being here. Thanks for letting me catch up with y'all. I do so appreciate it. Tomorrow I will be on Twitch, as I mentioned. Just going over announcements right now. I'll be on Twitch tomorrow playing Phasmo, once again with Remina, Chio, and Velvet. I'll be live a lot longer tomorrow, hopefully. And then on Thursday, I'll be back and playing Bayonetta 3, continuing Bayonetta 3. Very excited for that. That might change, but I'm not sure yet. Just because I haven't been streaming, so we'll see. And then I'll come out with another month schedule. And I don't think is there a dumpster fire this weekend? I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm so out of it right now. Where's my calendar for September? Okay. That's right. So I'm not streaming on Saturday. I'm streaming on Sunday, but only for this upcoming weekend because I had to make up. Basically, there's a collab I was supposed to do last week, and I couldn't do it obviously. So we rescheduled for Sunday. So I won't be streaming on Saturday, but I'll be on Twitch on Sunday. Just FYI. But yeah, and also if you want to hang out during movie nights, those are on Monday nights. We're watching trash TV if you are interested. I don't really have a time for that, but it's usually around like 5:45 PST or 6 p.m. PST. So when I usually start stream, we'll probably around then. And that's on Monday nights. Very excited for those. We're getting saucy. Otherwise, definitely got some fun stuff planned next month, and I will post the calendar on YouTube and on Discord and on my Twitter when it gets closer to September. Yeah, I also have an announcement stream coming up, but that'll be on the calendar. You can take a look at that later. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate everybody's patience with me as I have been getting over this stuff. Honestly, it's been like a really like roller coaster ride. This is like maybe a TMI, but like right before I started having symptoms with the big C, I was like, I literally had like, I don't usually cry, y'all. I don't cry. I'm not somebody who does it. I don't know, like nothing against it, but like I just like, I don't cry. But like the night before, like I had like a mental breakdown because of some stuff that was going on in my personal life, and it was like pretty bad. I don't think I've cried that hard in a while. And it was just like, what is going on? And then the next day I started to come down with like the symptoms. And then the next day I tested and I was positive for COVID. So I was just like a fucking hot, feverish fucking mess. It was like so shit. But, so that was me. And then there's been some stuff like drama as well going on with like some family stuff as well as like some VTubing stuff, which is just so fucking trash. Like, I want to be done with this, y'all. I'm so tired of people being in my DMs. Like, respectfully, okay? I don't mean this against anyone who is currently in my DMs trying to be nice, because I know there are people that are trying to be nice to me in DMs. It is just so tiring though. Like, I wish I could just like have it closed forever. Because it's just like every other day it's like something in my goddamn DMs, and I want the best for everybody. It's just like really, and it's no one's fault except for just like a dozen of bad eggs basically. So yeah, the drama has been really annoying. But with my family, it's been a little bit tough. I think I told you all this like a while ago. But I have an aunt that, I have an aunt who was, unfortunately diagnosed with cancer, and, she had to have surgery, like TLDR. She did, go through chemo and got better, but like now she's not getting better. Like she's on new medication. It's making her really fatigued. She's like losing, like her cognitive shit is just not there. Like she basically got like lost on her way back home, which was really weird because it was like she's taken that route like hundreds of times, and all of a sudden she got lost, which is just like really concerning. And she's just like not fully there anymore, so we're kind of like concerned right now with that. So there's a little bit of drama there, but as well as just like VTubing drama. But anyway, hi Kōri, just passing by. It's nice to meet you. I'm new around here. I'm a fan from Production Kawaii, but it's nice to meet you and everyone, and I hope you feel it. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful night and taking care. But yeah, no, we're just hanging out and chatting a little bit before I close up stream because I need to continue to get better. So yes, thank you. I appreciate you, and have a good night. Eat some good snacks. There's drama. Whose ass I gotta be? Yeah, legit. Honestly, I don't know. It's just hard. I literally had somebody like DM me and was like, just said hi. How are you doing? And I was like, hi. And I wasn't gonna be like, my DMs are closed, because like they don't know, right? So I just was like, hi, whatever, cool, yeah. And then like all of a sudden, like that was like months ago, and then all of a sudden like the other day they were like, they DM me again and they're like, hey, like can we do like a collab, like maybe we can like do some like duet or something like that. And I'm like, how do I know you? Like they didn't even follow me. They don't even like, I'm like, do you even know who I am? Like it was so weird. And then I was just like, I'm busy. Like, I'm booked for collabs. I can't do anything off stream, like a song, because that's pretty much off stream. And like, also my DMs are closed. And then they just didn't say anything after that. So I'm like, okay, great. I mean, it was just like so weird. I'm just like, what? Why do you want to do something with me? You don't even know who I am. Isn't that just the strangest thing? I don't know if it's just me, but I'm just complaining. But there's just some weird people. And, you know, there's a lot of people that I feel like should not be fucking clickbaiting others and being like, oh, I'm looking for friends, this and that. They can't even, like, handle themselves. They can't, and this is what I mean. You all need to be independent and, like, learn your shit, please. Go out in the world, experience things. Get uncomfortable so you can see what makes other people uncomfortable. Like, you know, but you don't know that if you're just stuck in a bubble, all right? It drives me nuts. It drives me so nuts sometimes. Anyway, yeah, weird. Definitely weird. I've had a couple of people just, like, who was it? What was the story? Oh, let me pull it up. not to like call people out, just because I think it's hilarious. Let me see. Oh, I had somebody DM me, was like, hey Kōri, sorry to DM you, but hopefully you feel better soon, and I am here for you. Heart. And I'm like, thank you. Take care as well. Because, you know, obviously they're being nice. I'm like, all right, whatever, right? And then they were just like, you don't mind I DM you? And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Respectfully, what the fuck? I was just like, what is this about? Why? Do you care or not? You're saying, I hope you feel better. I'm here for you. Take care. And then you're just like, I'm like, thank you. And you're just like, you don't mind if I DM you? What are you, what is this about? Are you just trying to get in my DMs? Oh, wait. Yes, you absolutely are. Like, bro, don't make it so obvious, man. I didn't even respond. I'm sorry that I had to mention it, but it's just bad, dude. Don't do that. Oh my god. Don't act like this on the internet, okay? Like, it's not cool. If you act like, do you actually want to wish me to feel better, or do you just want to get in my DMs? It's just so weird. And then what do you accomplish by getting in my DMs? Nothing changes. Just because you DM me doesn't mean we're best friends. But some people just have a weird concept of friendship like that. So I don't know. Man. I got clickbait before. Last time, I'll trust anyone online who wants to be. Oh, yeah. It happens way too much, honestly. What was crazy is that I'm like, oh my god, the drama I'm dealing with right now, y'all. I can't. But basically, like, there are so many people out there that will say, like, oh, I am an introvert, or I'm shy, and this and that, and make people, like, make it seem like, oh, poor me, and then people are like, okay, I'll throw them a bone and, like, be friends with them. And then, like, next thing you know, they're just spamming you in your DMs because they have no one else to talk to, and they don't know how to talk to people, and they're just, like, being an absolute, like, oh, so much for being a shy introvert. Like, all you're doing is being, like ridiculous in DMs. Like, once they get that leg in, it's like they don't know how to stop. It's, like, so strange. And it's, like, there's so many people out there that I see, like, they say, like, oh, my God, I can't even tell y'all how awful it can be. There's been many people in my VTubing career so far that, like, I have had relations with in some way or another, try to be their quote-unquote friend, and, like, I'm the kind of person that's like, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like, if you're my friend, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like, if you're doing something that I feel like, you know, is harmful, not just to you, but to other people around you, like, I'm gonna fucking be straight up and let you know. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, like, how many people I've come across that I've mentioned, like, hey, you know, this thing that you do is kind of toxic, you know what I mean? And they're just like, oh, I'm going to work on it. And then I see shit like, oh, I'm looking for new friends. Oh, please, I want to hang out with more people. Oh, I want to support more people. I'm like, okay, so are you actually going to work on yourself, or are you just going to, like, use the excuse like, oh, I'm working on myself by focusing on my social media? Like, that makes any sense in the first place. But, you know, it's like, it's so strange to me. Like, why are you, if you can't even withhold a friendship with one person, why are you trying to go out and find friendships with other people, like complete strangers? Like, figure shit out within yourself first, man. It's such a corny thing to say, but like sometimes you really do gotta love yourself before you try to go love everybody else, okay? Like, you gotta figure shit out with yourself and know like your triggers, know what makes you upset, avoid those situations, or learn how to better communicate during those situations instead of blowing the fuck up, you know what I mean? But people don't understand that, you know? It's just like, because they don't know any better, and I'm not the one that's gonna, and I ain't the one that's gonna teach them, alright? Anyway, exposing fools number 412, exactly, that's exactly what's happening. Trying to sliding, no, yeah, honestly, yeah. Oh my god. It sounds like even if people have good intentions, all the DMs giving good advice get annoying, even if the intents were positive. Yeah, positive, offended by anyone giving me no, so many things, so people talk about something I'm generally interested in, I might go off on a tangent or random fun facts. I mean, that's fair, you know? You're not hurting anybody. As long as you're not hurting anybody and, like, saying things that are gonna make someone super uncomfortable, like, you know, trauma dumping, that's like the only thing that I feel like is off limits. Like, that's the only thing I feel like is off limits, like, in a public space. Like, if it's like DMs, like, all right, then you can, like, it's more like closed off, and you're like, you can talk about those more intimate things, like, totally, all right? But obviously, like, I'm not telling you how to live your life. If you want to say what the fuck you want to say, freedom of speech, I don't give a shit, all right? Do what you want to do, as long as you're hurting nobody. That's all that matters. It's just good life advice. Thank you, Somni. I appreciate that. Also, nice to see you. I'm doing well. I made triggers people like to hit my weakness. The best way to deal with yourself is train to be a monk. Exactly. That's a good one. Be a monk. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a struggle to handle some of the stuff off stream. And I just want it to be done, man. Like, I'm so over it. I'm so over VTuber drama. Like, I've been doing this shit for 2 years, you know? Like, I'm not here for it anymore. You know, it's not cool. I'm glad you're feeling it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yes. I'm glad I'm doing better too. It's so great. I can actually stand for more than 20 seconds, you know? I'm just supposed to say, I hope you're taking care, eat good, have some vitamin C, you know what I mean? Take care. Freedom of speech, okay, I love the whole world and want love and peace. Thank you, Knives. You get it. You got the assignment. That's beautiful. Exactly. Chef's kiss, mwah, all right? Heck yeah. That's all I want to put out in the world, or at least try to. It's not easy though, okay? We all make mistakes. It's okay to, like, be fucky sometimes in the DMs or elsewhere. I'm not perfect either. I make really bad decisions sometimes, but I have to learn from them, you know? That's what makes you mature, like, makes you and helps you mature, is, like, learning from your mistakes. But there's so many people who don't want to do that. It's like, god damn it. Anyway, yeah, DMs are kind of crazy. There's also this one person that, like, DM'd me and was like, just sent me this long ass paragraph. It's just like this massive paragraph. It's not that long, but it was a paragraph, okay? It was longer than most things that I receive. And they're just like, oh my god, I love was something random. Let's just say, like, oh, I love your music. Oh, your music is so epic. Music is such a cool thing. I love talking about music. I'd love to hear your input and perspective on music. I'd love to chat with you about music. And, like, I'm working on this kind of music, and I really want to interact with you. And I'm just kind of like, what are you asking of me in my DMs right now? I don't even know what to say. So I'm just kind of like, okay. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I don't know that much about music. I'm still learning. And I mentioned that my DMs are closed, you know, because it's for personal stuff and trolls and whatnot. And they just went on and on about, like, oh, music this, music that. And then I asked them, like, one question just to be nice, like, okay, so, like, what are you working on? And then they were just, like, talking on and on about that. And then I mentioned, like, oh, well, if you have questions, because they were like, I want to ask you stuff. I was like, the best place to reach me is on the stream, you know, because that's when I can talk about things better. You know what I mean? And so, like, yeah, if you want to talk about it, come to the stream. You know what I mean? And they're just like, oh, Time zones can be a thing though, but I hope to interact with you more with time. Da-da-da-da. They're not here. They're not here. And also, they said time zones, but I literally, like, took a peek, and I saw them, like, posting and active at the time that I stream. Just like, if you're gonna lie, at least make it a good lie, please. At least make it believable if you're going to lie. Or just don't lie. I don't care. You don't have to make excuses for me. I'm literally a stranger. I'm literally a stranger on the internet. Like, you don't have to lie. And they just went on and on. I'm like, okay, good for you. I'm glad that you're doing things that you want to do, you know? And I am, okay? I am glad that they're finding something that they're passionate about. But just don't lie to me. Because then you just cut off, like, any, like, respect that I would have given you. It's like, because I don't trust those types, okay? That's one thing I'll stand for in this world is the liars, all right? Ain't no snitch, all right? No, I'm just kidding. Bad decisions is my whole flow. I feel that. Yeah. Mostly don't DM anyone because out of fear of being called a stalker or creepy. Oh, no. I don't think it's just the way that you approach it. And obviously there's also just bad people out there. I swear, like, I never think that about anyone who DMs me. Oh, they're creepy. Oh, they're a stalker. Now, if they were to, like, say shit constantly on my comments, because I remember I had one person just, like, be super weird in my comment section, like, make these, like, weird remarks, and then they DM'd me and said another weird remark, then that would be like, okay, that's weird, but I wouldn't say anything to them. I just wouldn't, like, accept the DM request, you know what I mean? Like, I just wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't call them a stalker. I just blatantly would ignore it, you know? But like, anyone who's DM'd me, I don't feel like they're otherwise. I don't feel like, I don't think that at all. And anyone who thinks that way is weird. Anyone who thinks that way is probably a stalker or creepy, because that's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about other people being stalking and creepy. But I'm not thinking about that, because, like, why would I assume that about somebody? That's just messed up. Unless they're already being weird, okay? They already have to be weird. And then it's like, okay, maybe they're weird. But anyway. I had an awkward teenage phase where I'd overhear classmates' convos talking about being sick, and I just yell some random medicine, vitamin, or green tea and walk away, like, not even hello. Legit, I heard your sickness, this will help you. But I mean, teenage phase, it's okay. That's fair. That's right. At least that's, like, helpful teenage phase. You know what I mean? And not just like, you don't get it, mom. I'm Ronald McDonald. You know what I mean? That's it. I better not lie to you then. I'm just kidding. But it's true. I don't like it when people lie to me. That is true. But I'm not gonna, like, you know, murder someone over it, I guess I'll say. Anyway, I'm gonna be weird in a sec. Boing, boing, boing! Let's go. Wink, wonk, wink, wonk. Anyway, sorry. It's okay. That weird is fine. I don't know how to explain the bad weird. But you know what I mean. You know what bad weird looks like, okay? I know you do. Well, I hope you don't, but I know you do. You know what I mean? No one wants to know, like, no one should have to experience bad weird, but unfortunately, we do experience bad weird. Anyway, yeah, I mean, this isn't me saying, like, nobody fucking DM me ever. Like, I won't be an ass to you if you DM me. But, you know, I respond late. I don't really, like, check my DMs. So, yeah, there you go. But in general, if you want to talk to me, the Discord community is a place to be at. I dropped my cord. Anyway, it's the place to be at. I do a lot of Discord. That's good. My Discord DMs have been worse. my Discord DMs have had longer interactions that were bad. Like, there's still some that are ongoing in my Discord DMs. There are still some that are ongoing. So those are all the long ones. At least on Twitter, like, they're short and sweet. You know what I mean? Like, they're bad, but at least they don't, like, drag on. Like, I've had these ones in my Discord DMs, like, for months and months, and I'm just like, oh, Anyone, please. Wake me up inside. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm lightheaded from that. Woo! Anyway, yeah, there's just a lot of that. A lot of that. Oh. So anyway, yeah, it's moral of the story. Don't deal with DMs. You have every right to not deal with DMs. By the way, I'm lowering my desk. Sorry, I need to sit down. Discord DM stories when it's so bad though, because like some of the Discord DMs that exist are people that, like, if I talked about it, you would know who it is. It's like I can't cover up for these people at all. Basically, if I talked about it, you would probably get it. I mean, you would probably get a good guess if you knew me like well enough. You would, or been around long enough. You would probably know like a lot of the stories that I already told previously, like who they were about. But like these ones, for sure, you would like know who I'm talking about. And like, I don't want that for anyone. You know, I'm not here to like make a call out post. You know, and I don't want more drama. That's for sure. But maybe one day. I mean, I had that stream, the Dumpster Fire podcast. I talked about like the stories behind my diss tracks. I 100% could do something similar again, but talk about the Discord GMs, because that would take hours though, which I don't know. That would literally take hours and hours. So I'm not sure if anyone wants to sit through that. I don't even want to sit through that, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going to start wrapping up stream. I know it was really short, but I do need to get rest. And I'm sorry. The podcast was fire. I had a lot of fun. But I know that I got really nervous after posting it because I was like, oh shit, people are going to come after me. So yeah. Anyway, also just FYI for those of you who like the content on YouTube, I am not going to be posting the longer form content, like the 8-minute videos or so. I'm not going to be posting those as often, because I'm clapping my hands, sorry. Because it's just a little bit of a lot of work. It's a little bit of a lot of work. There you go, Corey. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not going to be posting them as often. I'm going to be posting shorts a little bit more often. But yeah, I'll be around. So yeah. And I'll be on Twitch tomorrow and on Sunday. Otherwise, I'll be back here on Thursday. So, yeah. Hello, Mai. Nice to see you. Sorry I can't give you a more enthusiastic welcome. I'm still recovering from the big C. But I hope you're doing well and taking care. Appreciate you. Thank you for the wave. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you eat some good food tonight. Have some snacks. Stay hydrated. Have some vitamins. On behalf of the sickness within me, have some vitamins, please. Anyway. Oh, dang. Rest well, then, Christ Princess. Thank you, Knives. I appreciate it. Any videos is a full-time job for real. Oh, I know, it's crazy, and I know you know. It's wild. I get so frustrated when it's like I spend like 3 hours on like 3 seconds of a video. I'm just like, okay, great. Like, that's great. I'm glad I'm done with that. How about having a helper in your content? Like, what do you mean by that? Do you mean like somebody assisting me with like creating content? I did have that for the longer form content, but well, not assisting me. I was like commissioning someone to edit those videos. So I did have that, but it's just like there's a level of like I have to manage that as well, and obviously it costs money. So unfortunately, it's not something that I don't know. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen, but for now, I'm gonna take a step away from that and just focus on making shorts, which I make on my own. And honestly, shorts are not that hard. I just complained. I just complain about shorts. That's it. But they're not that hard. So if I just put like my mind to it, like I can get like several done in like a couple hours, like 2 hours. I have like 8 done. So it's okay. I'll do it. I'll take it. Rita, hello, nice to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. Nice to see you. I hope you're taking care and eating good. I'm just getting back and trying to get settled in from having the big C. So this is my first stream back, and I feel a little bit bleh, but you know, thank you, I appreciate it. I hope you're snacking, and on behalf of the sickness that is residing within me, please have some vitamins and stay hydrated and whatnot. But thank you. I think it's one of my favorite things, but all of my presets were lost. Oh no! Yeah, that's like super frustrating. 100%. I had something happen to me. I had that happen to me a couple weeks ago as well, or more like a month ago. And it's like the worst thing ever. You're just like sitting there, like I don't even want to. It's like that's like the hardest part. You know, you're like I don't even want to do this anymore. You're like it's it's easy. You know you can do it, but it's just the fact that you have to do all those presets over again. You're just like nah. But your shorts are really awesome. Like the ones that you've edited are obviously just chef's kiss moi. So heck yeah, I'm excited for when you work on those again. But no pressure because I totally get it. Have a good night, homie. I hope you feel a lot better tomorrow. It'll be easy. Thank you, dog. Once again, congratulations on your debut. Congrats on your win. And I'm excited for more stuff from you. Needless to say, I'm not. I mean, I feel that. I don't blame you at all, Rita. Honestly, I don't. I don't blame you. That is totally fair. I felt that same way. Like, I waited until, like, the last minute to open it up. And so I totally get it. I get it. I understand. Do what you gotta do. Take a break from it. You know what I mean? I think tomorrow I'll try to get the drive to make. Yeah, it's hard to. You say that, but you and I both know from one content creator to another, that's not gonna happen. I'm just kidding. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Regardless, you will do it eventually. You know, and that's all that matters. And you're putting in the time and energy and effort in, and that's already a big step than some from what other people are doing, right? So heck yeah, keep up the great work. We appreciate it. Keep on making content. Keep doing what you do. We're proud of you. Heck yeah. Blah 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 blah. Positive shit. Sorry, my brain is at its last leg now. Anyway, thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. Sorry it was a really short stream. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be on Twitch tomorrow. I'll be streaming Phasma with some other peeps, and we'll be hanging out and having a good time, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Please stay hydrated, eat good, do all that good stuff. Thank you. Good luck, Rita. You got this. I believe. Okay, you could do it. All right. I will. You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna work on shorts. All right. I'm gonna work on shorts after stream because you've inspired me. All right. Thank you. So even if you don't get to it, know that I'm getting to it. I'm just messing anyway. Good night, everyone. Good night, Knives. Have a good one, everyone. Good night. Thank you. Have a lovely one. Thank you, Rita. Bye-bye.